loves, welcome back to my channel. My name is LaToya Ebony. So the very first thing I want to talk about is a book called The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. Julia Cameron's beloved books on the creative process have sold more than 3 million copies. It's called A Spiritual Path to Higher Creativity. Now, I did this book, meaning that it's not something that you just read. There are activities, there are dates you have to take yourself on and things like that to really get in touch with who you are as a creative. And this is not necessarily just for like artists and actors and dancers and things like that. This is for anyone. And she states that in the book. It's about reconnecting with your passion, the things that make you happy, the things that really make you come to life. And I think that so many of us are living really miserable lives, and yes, there are lots of things happening in the world today, and I don't want to negate that. It was nobody's fault, you know. But as far as knowing that you could leave that job that's making you miserable, or being in a career that you know is not fulfilling, or being in a relationship that's not fulfilling, or not doing anything fun for yourself, like those are things that can be changed. This is the book that caused me to move to California, where I met my husband, and I started this whole new life for myself. This is a 12-week kind of, I don't want to say program, but it's a 12-week process. And I mean, it really forces you to like dig deep, really think about who you are, where you're going, what your goals are, reconnect you with your inner self, your inner child. You may not think it's for everyone, but it's for everyone. This book is highly rated for a reason, and I 100% recommend it. It will change your life. The second book that changed my life was Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover, and I love that book. I've read that book 2 times. I think I've read it twice. And that book is all about your relationship with money. It really teaches you how to dig yourself out of debt and how to then go on to make money. So really, this book taught me how to manage my personal finances. It's one of the reasons why I'm so good at it. I always had like a knack for saving, but this one really gave me a system to use to eliminate all of my debt outside of my student loans. I've paid off from my student loans like $20,000, $25,000 or something like that. I have a master's degree, so yeah. But I also paid off, in addition to that, maybe like another $27,000 or something, and I did that within like a year. So yeah, that book is the truth. Dave Ramsey's Total Money Makeover. If you are having issues managing your money and you want a system and you want to develop your why and get your motivation going, I 100% recommend that. That book changed my life. So an app that changed my life was the Robinhood app. Now I can't show you my account, obviously, but it was the first application that I ever used that really made me feel comfortable about investing in stocks. And I love that app because it's so easy to use, it's so easy to understand. It's really cool, like being able to just buy single stocks. I tend to buy stocks that they're from companies that I actually know and understand, like, you know, Apple, Netflix, Amazon, Google, those companies that like literally I use them every day. Those are the kind of companies that I invest in. But then that also like rolled me into investing in like Roth IRAs on Vanguard, and you know, investing in, I had already been investing in my 401k at work. There are so many apps. I also use E-Trade. So, but Robinhood app was the app that started to make me feel very comfortable about making those financial decisions for myself. Is it the most sophisticated of the apps? No, but to me, it's one of the most user-friendly, and it's the one that didn't make me feel intimidated to get started. Speaking of minds and mindset, they say that you need to have a plan for yourself, because if you don't got a plan for yourself, then other people are gonna have plans for you, right? And so planners, this is my favorite planner. My planners, they have to have tabs. They have to have like a calendar view. They have to have a week view so that I can write to-do lists. It has to have some room in the back for notes. There are very specific things that I love my planner to have, but there are so many different kinds of planners out there in the world. I will link this one. I mean, we're almost done with the year. For the home, the Nest thermostat, you guys. It is dope. It is really dope. It controls the temperature in your house. It does a couple other things, but really it's the temperature, right? And there's an app, and I could be away from home and set it up, and it will know, oh, Toya's within a mile of home. Let me turn this thing on so the house is warm before I get here. Or, you know, and it has this like really nice user interface that's easy to read, and I can control things from my app. So say I'm laying in bed and I'm like, oh crap, I forgot to turn the heat on. I can go right inside my app, go inside the Nest app, and all of a sudden I've got heat around the whole house. Like, it's amazing. I'm just gonna leave this little clip where Jay explains it. He's my husband.
So one of the things I've been wanting to do for a long time was get a Nest. I really like this idea of just that smart home kind of vibe, being able to control it when you're away. So I installed this today. You guys let me know if you want a video on how to install this, because it's pretty tricky. But what this allows me to do is, like, basically it learns what we're doing. So for example, as we use it through the summer, it'll understand like kind of how we typically like it, and it'll start to adjust itself over time. But then what's even cool is, like, we're in Kansas City now, and when it snows, right, we can be away and it can turn the heat off, but then when we come close, it'll know to turn the heat on when we start going on our way. That way it's warm by the time we come, and then when we leave, the heat will go down. So it's really cool how it like learns us. We can control it through the app, and so it's just really cool. And by the way, you save a lot of money because it actually turns it off when you're away, versus like air continuously going because you want it to be cool when you're home.
For all you hustlers out there, you don't got no time. You ain't got time. If you don't get yourself a crock pot, I'm so serious about this. I'm not even gonna do a close up because you know what? This thing is, I use it literally, probably weekly at this point. I make a lot of soup, but it is an excellent way to make yourself a healthy meal, but you ain't really do nothing. All you gotta do is cut some stuff up, put it in the pot, put your seasonings in it, put your water, whatever it is that you need, let it go for 4, 5, 6 hours while you're at work. It auto shuts off for itself. You guys, it's amazing. And there are literal crock pot masters that will teach you how to cook just about everything, anything in a crock pot. I make a lot of soups, that's my thing. You can make oatmeal. I've even heard of people like roasting like meat and stuff in this thing. Like, for real, you wanna save yourself time? Learn how to use a crock pot. Specifically for the parents out there, the caretakers, the guardians. Headphones. Okay, these are for children. Those of you who allow your little ones, your nephews, your daughters, your sons, whoever, to, you know, have things like iPads and, you know, have iPad time and things like that, like we do in our household. I got these headphones at the airport one time. Let me just tell you, this has been the best thing in life for me. I don't like excess noise. I prefer things to be quiet so I can think. You may be a person like this where you have to have something in the background. There has to be music, people talking, something. No, I need peace and quiet. And listening to Wheels on the Bus every single day, all day long, was driving me crazy. That and Baby Shark, listen. So having these headphones has saved my life. It has saved my mind. And last, this is for my techie people. These are for the other influencers. These are for the people, the photographers, the videographers, your SD cards, right? They're so important, and if they get crushed, SD cards are like memory cards, for those of you who don't know. I'm recording on an SD card right now, and this little card, if it goes missing, if it gets broken, that's this whole video. You have no video from me. It's what saves the footage, whether that's audio, video, images, whatever. Anyway, they need to be protected at all costs, and so I got this. This holds your SD cards, and it's a hard case, and it clasps shut, and it's really small. And whenever I want to go to like Starbucks, a coffee shop, I'm traveling, I'm doing the influencer thing, this right here, it can fit in a small purse too. My SD cards, they stay safe. I love this thing. This has changed the game for me because my SD cards, I used to put them in my wallet, you guys. No. Just buy this. It was relatively inexpensive. You guys, I have an Amazon store, okay? So if you want to know the things that I'm loving that I actually get on Amazon, whether that's hair care, home, clothing, everything I get on Amazon, I have a store, and you can see all of the different categories. So I will list as many of these things here that are from Amazon, and I'll also leave links down below for everything else. If you like this video, thumbs up, subscribe, follow me on Instagram at @LatoyaEbony, and shout out to you for watching. If you are interested in my game-changing products that are more beauty and fashion related, then I'm going to link that there. And if you're interested in just my channel as a whole and like what you do up on here and you want to see like all my videos, I have a playlist right there as well. I love y'all. Thank you for the support. I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season, and I will see you. I'll see you in a couple days. Bye.